is Polly with Tons of Beauty. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm here to show you how I created this look. This is a Christmas Eve look, okay? I have my red, and with red I love gold shadows, okay? So gold color, gold makeup. So today I decided to use some of MAC's pigments, okay? Some of the pigments that just came out this holiday season, and I really like the results. I love gold, but I didn't want to wear a bright gold, so I decided to use this one, okay? I'll have names and everything at the blog for you. I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you wanted to see how I created this look, come check it out. Bye! Alright loves, I already placed this tape on the side of my eye to give my outer corner some definition, and on my cheeks because I always make a mess when I'm using loose pigments. And now I'm just going to prime my lid with my favorite eye primer by Urban Decay. This is the original. Next, using an angled brush, I'm going to highlight my brow bone using this WOS eyeshadow from the Naked Basics palette. This is the first Naked Basics that was released. I love this palette so much. Don't care for the second one, and I didn't even purchase that one because I didn't think it was as versatile as the first one, but this is my favorite palette of all times. Next, I'm going to use this fluffy blending brush by Sigma to apply a little bit of this Naked 2 color on my outer corner and crease. This isn't really going to show much, but it is certainly going to help me when it's time to blend in that darker shade of brown that I'm going to apply soon. Now using a different blending brush, this is a little bit smaller than the other one, and it's clean. I'm going to start applying this deep brown color. Okay, this is a loose pigment by MAC, and I'm going to apply that on my outer corner, going into my crease as well. And I always like to start with my outer corner because that's where the most pigment, okay, is going to be. And that's because whenever you put the brush on your eye, that first spot you put the brush on is going to have the most amount of color, okay? And that's why I always start with my outer corner. And by the way, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on my hand at all, okay? I'm trying to do this with a very light hand. Now back to my fluffy blending brush by Sigma, I am going to blend that out. And I guess you can never blend too much, okay? It's never too much to blend unless you like harsh marks, okay? You can never do enough blending. Now with a long shader brush, I'm going to apply this loose pigment also by MAC. It's called Pretty It Up, and it's this pretty old gold shade. I'm going to apply that on my lower lid, and I'm not going to wet the brush just yet because I wanted my lid to be prepared, okay, for that pop of color with the wet brush. And so I just wanted to make sure I had enough of that gold color on my lower lid before I wet the brush to give that pop of color. Using a pencil brush, I'm going to apply a little bit of this black opaque color, okay, it's called Bella Black by Milani, and I'm going to apply that on my outer corner. And that color is not going to make much of a difference on the outer corner, but I still think I needed it because I really wanted the outer corner to be a little bit darker. While I didn't want the black to show much, I still wanted it there, okay? And I am going to apply a little bit more of the brown over it, but I still wanted it there just, you know, just to make it a little bit darker. Now back to my blending brush, I'm going to apply a little bit more of the deep brown loose pigment by MAC over that black color I just applied. Now back to my long shader brush, I'm going to apply this All Nighter by Urban Decay on it and use a little bit more of that gold pigment called Pretty It Up on my lid. And this is the beauty of loose pigment. I mean, at least it's one of the things I love about it, is that you could use it dry and have one effect, and use it wet and have a completely different effect, because I don't know if you could tell, but it looks so much more vibrant. And that's the beauty of loose pigments, especially if they're metallic-y. And because I really want this color to really pop, I'm going to apply a little bit more of that all-nighter on my brush and a little bit more of wet pigment. Once again, I'm just going to touch up that outer corner with the brown, okay, Deep Brown by MAC. And I'm going to apply a little bit of that Pretty It Up gold color in my inner corner. And after doing that, I realized it wasn't bright enough, as bright as I would like it to be, so I decided to apply a little bit of this leaf color. I'm not sure I'm saying it right, but it's also from that same kit, okay, of MAC's pigments. And this is so pigmented, I just had to blend it with my finger and then with the brush. And I kept blending it until it looked nice and natural. And the second color I just applied was exactly what I was looking for in a highlighting color. Now I'm going to apply my L'Oreal Blackest Black 171 Blackest Black gel eyeliner. I find it easier to apply my eye gel with an angled brush. I know there are many different ones. Make sure you use whatever works best for you, but this just seems to work better for me. As always, I like to trace little lines and then connect them all together. I just feel like when I do that, it's less likely I will mess it up. Let's put it that way. I am gonna do a cat eye eyeliner today, but if you don't like that, feel free as always to do it as you please, okay? To modify this look to your taste. And as I had predicted, my face is a little bit dirty, okay, with pigments, but it's okay, there's hope. I can always fix that afterwards. Now I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this Black Velvet eye pencil by Urban Decay on my lower lash line and waterline. With a pencil brush, I'm going to smudge that out, okay, using that same Deep Brown loose pigment by MAC. And before I go any further, I'm just going to remove this tape out of my face. And it is a little bit worse than I thought it would be. My face is all dirty. I was like, oh my God, you know what happened? But it's okay. There's always a way to fix things, okay? And this is actually not a big deal. I'm just gonna use some makeup remover and it'll be all fixed. And also using a pencil brush, I'm going to apply a little bit of this gold color also right there on my lower lash line, over the brown I just applied. Now it's time to clean that mess. Today I'm using Lancome's makeup remover. Using a pointy Q-tip, I'm going to fix that eyeliner. I just wanted it to be a little thinner. I didn't think it looked bad, but I just wanted it thinner. And next, I'm going to apply my mascara. This one is by Rimmel London. It's the Scandalized Retro Glam by Rimmel London. And today I decided not to use false lashes because I've been doing that a lot lately, and who has time to put false lashes every time? Nobody. So I decided to give it a break. Yay! And the eyes are ready. This is what it's gonna look like. Now I'm going to start my skin. And the first thing I'm gonna do is apply this Mary Kay face primer on my T-zone and mostly on the center of my face. This is a really good face primer, especially if you have large pores. This primer really helps hiding it. Moving on to my green concealer, I'm gonna apply that all over the red spots on my face and look like a little clown for a little bit, but it's okay. And next, I'm going to apply my e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. I'm color Porcelain, And I'm going to use Sigma's F80 Kabuki brush, okay, to apply that with. Notice how the green concealer is starting to disappear, you guys. Once you apply the foundation, it really doesn't show, okay? You don't have to be afraid of using this green concealer in case you're considering it. Now I'm going to apply my concealer by MAC. This is Pro Longwear. I'm color NW15. And as always, I like to apply that concealer going up my temples and coming down my cheeks in a triangle shape. I'm also going to highlight the center of my forehead and the center of my chin. Using a damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend everything out. And just remember, the beauty blender needs to be damp, not soap and water. Okay, so what I normally do is I wet it and then I squeeze the excess out before I actually put it on my face. And now I'm ready to apply my Mineral Veil by Bare Minerals. This is a loose translucent powder. And I'm going to use a big and fluffy powder brush. To do that, I'm going to apply that powder over all the concealer on my face, okay, underneath my eyes, in the center of my forehead, basically on my T-zone. Now it's time to contour my face. I'll be using my good old Sephora Sol de Rio bronzer to do that, and the Nangled brush by Mary Kay. And I'm going to contour my forehead first, next to my hairline. And always remember, you gotta blend this in, okay? It's not supposed to show, it's supposed to look nice and natural. Moving on to the cheeks, okay? Notice how I'm holding that brush facing down, okay? And I'm gonna contour the hollow of my cheeks. And if you're new to contouring and don't really know where to contour, just make that funny face so that you can find the hollow of your cheeks, and that should help you. Let's put a little bit of bronzer underneath my chin, okay, right on my throat. And moving on to the jaw, 2 straight lines underneath my jaw. Now using another angled brush, okay, this is a clean one. You could use the same, just make sure you clean your brush, okay, if you're going to be using the same brush to do contouring and using your blush. I decided to use a different one just because it's clean and it's faster. And today I'm using Bare Minerals The Aphrodisiac Blush. Alright loves, now with a Fat Kabuki by e.l.f., I'm just going to blend everything out on my face, okay. I can't finish my makeup without doing this. And I'm finally ready to apply my lipstick. I forgot what brand this is from. I got this at the New York IMATS, and unfortunately the brand name already scratched off of the cap, but I believe this is by Temp2U. The lipstick's called Hush by Temp2U. And this is it, loves. This is my Christmas makeup tutorial. Let me give you a close-up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!